These are the 3 Andantinos, which are the first repertoire pieces that you're going to be doing in first semester of classical study. This is page 29, Carcassi, Andantino. In the right hand, this is a very common pattern. You're going to be doing thumb and middle, and every upbeat is with your index finger. You want to try to give prominence to that melody. The melody is... So when it's all put together... Okay, back to the left hand now. There's nothing really that tricky in the left hand at all in this, so I'm just going to play it, and I'll take my time with this. In the right hand right here, you're going to use your ring finger as it's written in the score, and your middle finger is doing... Okay, so when we went on to the first string, you're using your ring finger, and then you're back to your middle finger when the melody comes back to the second string. That line is repeated, and we'll go on looking at the left hand now for the line 2, measure 5. For the F sharp index here, fine on C, you can use either middle and this, or either one works fine. Then it repeats, etc. I'm going to go on to Carulli Andantino, page 30 now. Very similar kinds of things. Just watch for the right hand fingering. There's a couple little things I want to point out as I go along. Okay, the beginning sounds quite similar to the last piece. So this is... That's repeated again. In measure 4, you'll notice one more time when the melody goes up in the right hand up to the first string, we're using the ring finger on the melody note. Then we'll go back to the left hand now. This is after the repeat sign, measure 9. I just mentioned something in measure 14 in the right hand. We're alternating middle and index on those upper notes. And you might as well stay with the right hand now. You want to be very accurate with your alternation here. Typo right there in measure 21. The very last 8th notes are G sharp and B. That same passage comes up in just a couple more measures and it's accurate. But right there at the end of line 3, which is measure 21, there's a typo. It says G sharp and D. It should be G sharp and B. Something about the left hand here in measure 29. Use your pinky on that D so that your ring finger is free. You don't want to have to go and have your ring finger jump like that. Now we're going to do the right hand in measure 29, 30, 31. It's in your book. Middle index, ring, middle index. The reason why you're using ring finger and middle finger here is so that your index finger is free to go to the third string. And just watch the repeat signs. We can go over that in your lesson. Okay, one more piece here. We've got Andantino by Giuliani. You don't want to start this too fast because by the time you get to measure 17, you've got all eighth notes. And if you start too fast, by the time you get, the beginning is all half notes and quarter notes, and then by the time you get to measure 17th, it's eighth notes, and it gets going way too fast. So, okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, here come the eighth notes. In the right hand here, just want to point out the last measure of page 31. It's as if it's a C chord and it's just broken up into separate notes. Okay, now we're going back to the left hand. Just watch in the last line, watch your left hand fingering.